Hi everybody, welcome back to Donny Boy 73, the Small Engine Doctor. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the drive belt and the blade adapter on your Craftsman Lawnmower with a Honda engine. Now here's the lawnmower that I'm going to be working on today. It's a Craftsman Easy Walk self-propelled lawnmower, and it's got the Honda overhead cam GCV 160 engine. The symptoms with this mower is that the wheels barely turn when you engage the lever for the drive. The first thing I'm going to do is remove the belt cover right here by removing the two 5/16 bolts here. And by the way, this is a rear-wheel drive lawnmower. Once you have these two bolts off, the plastic cover is just going to come off. Just lift it and pull back toward you. At this point, what you're going to need is a 1/4-inch socket. Now if you look at the pulley where the belt is on, you can see two small 1/4-inch bolts on each side of it. What you need to do now is reach down and just loosen them about halfway out. Don't take them all out, it's not necessary. The reason why I loosen both bolts is to be able to get the belt off much easier. By loosening them, the guard that holds the belt in place goes down, thus allowing you to take the belt right off the pulley. As a safety precaution, before I remove the belt, I'm going to unplug the spark plug cap here. Now just grab the belt and force it up on top of the pulley like this, and it's off. Now the next thing to do is to flip your mower on its side like that, make sure it won't fall back on you. And the next thing I'm going to do is remove the bolt that holds the blade on. If you do have a pneumatic impact wrench, I do recommend that you use that to remove the blade. It's the easiest way to get that bolt off. If you don't, then you can use a ratchet with a 9/16 socket. Now that you've got the blade off, you need to remove the two 3/8 bolts that hold the plastic cover. And now the adapter and the whole plastic thing, along with the belt, is going to slide right out. Once you've got the whole assembly in your hands like this, you can just grab the adapter and slide it out with the belt this way. And now you've got the belt right off and the adapter here. What I'm doing today is I'm replacing the belt and the adapter. You may wonder why I'm replacing the adapter, but that's because it gets worn down in here where the belt goes, and then the belt ends up slipping on the pulley, and then people think, well, it must be just the belt. They replace the belt, then they still have a problem. And if you look closely on this one, you can see the grooves here inside the pulley, and the belt is slipping. So there's no point in just replacing the belt and still have the same problem. I'm going to replace both. If I put the old belt inside the old pulley here, you can see it doesn't really grab. In my hands here I have a brand new OEM AYP part, and it's part number 189179. It's also engraved in the back over here. And the part number for the belt is number 406580. Now even though these lawnmowers are branded Craftsman, they're actually made by AYP, which is the same company that makes Husqvarna products. You can go to any small engine repair shop and order these parts. You can also order them through Sears as well. So now that I've got my new parts, I'm going to show you how to reinstall them. The first thing I'm going to do is apply a bit of anti-seize on the shaft. This one's copper color because it has a bit of copper in it. What this will do is prevent your adapter from getting seized on the shaft. The next thing I'm going to do is insert the belt through this hole, just like this. Now I'm going to grab the adapter, slide it into the belt like that. And now I'm just going to pull gently on the belt to get the adapter right in the hole like this. And this is the position you want the adapter and the belt before you insert it on the engine. Now when you insert the adapter on the engine, you want to line up the keyway inside the adapter into the keyhole here on the shaft. And this is the keyway I'm talking about. You can see right down here where my finger is, right there. Now what you need to do is insert the belt through the hole. And now insert the adapter over the shaft and turn the adapter until you feel the keyway slide into the keyhole on the shaft. It's going to lock when you get it in there, and I can feel it now. And push it up all the way. Now I'm going to reinstall the two 3/8 bolts that hold the plastic cover on. There's one here and the other one goes down here. Now I'm ready to reinstall the blade, and when you put the blade on the adapter, you want to make sure to line up the two little holes here to the two metal notches here on the adapter. Now just retighten the bolt up for the blade. Make sure that it's really tight. And you may want to wear some gloves while you do this. And when you install a blade on a lawnmower, make sure that the sharp edge of the blade is pointing toward the front wheels. Because the engine turns this way, therefore it's not going to cut if you put the blade upside down. Now that that's done and the mower's back on its four wheels, I'm going to reinstall the belt on the pulley here. So I'm going to grab the belt, insert it in between the metal part here and the pulley, and just basically bring it around the pulley like this. And make sure that the belt is in between the two metal parts. And now all you need to do is tighten up the 2/4 inch bolts on each side. And you can see the metal parts come right up to keep the belt here from coming off the pulley. And it's also important to make sure that the spring here is still in this position here. Now I'm going to reinstall the belt cover. Remember that the side with the two screw holes here goes toward the back of the mower. And you want to get this lip here underneath the metal part over here where the belt is. Right under here where the belt goes through the hole. And now just put back the two bolts right here, and they're 5/16. At this point in the operation, you can reinstall the spark plug cap on the spark plug. And now that it's all back together, I'm going to start it up and try it out to make sure it's good. So as you can see, it runs good now. I'm going to show you another tip if you still have problems with the drive. If you find that the drive isn't quite up to par on your mower, what you can do is grab a 10mm wrench, and if you unscrew this nut over here, it's going to apply more pressure to the belt. Thus, when you press on the lever, it's going to grab much better and much quicker. If you find it's too tight, then you can just screw it in, and it's going to loosen the pressure on the belt. Always check this adjustment first before you replace the belt or any other parts like in this video today. Thanks again for watching. I'm sure if you watch this video carefully, you're going to be able to do this repair yourself. And always have safety in mind when you do this repair.